I believe that there are three things that you kind of need in order to propel yourself in business. There are really three things that you need, okay? Or three areas, because one of them has two things in them. One of them, area number one, is desire and purpose. You have to have desire and purpose, and understand that your purpose and your desire might not go hand in hand at some time. What do I mean by that? So if you're working in a company like Legal Shield, where ultimately that might not be your purpose, but it can fund your purpose, you have a desire to become successful in that business so that you can fund your purpose. Like, I don't look at myself and want to be the number one income earner in Legal Shield. That is not my purpose. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not designed for it. I'm not Darnell Self, I'm not Brian Carruthers, I'm not even Larry Smith, right? I'm Mel Roberson. I'm going to be the best Mel Roberson I can be, but I understand that I have a vehicle that can fuel my purpose. Now, for those of you that are having a hard time trying to figure out what your purpose is, let me ask you a question. This is how I figured mine out, and maybe this will work for you. If you were to die today, and hopefully that doesn't happen to anyone in here, it's a possibility, we don't know, but if you were to die today, what would you be ashamed that you did not do? What would you be ashamed that you didn't get done before you transitioned? That helped lead me to my purpose, personally. So you have your desire and you have your purpose. Sometimes they work hand in hand. Sometimes a desire in a particular area of business is what you need to fund your purpose or fuel your purpose. And your purpose will evolve as time evolves. What I thought my purpose was at 25, what I thought my purpose was at 32 is not the same thing that I think my purpose is at 42. I have grown, I have evolved, and I believe my purpose has evolved. So that's area number one. Area number two, you have to believe that you deserve what you desire. If you do not believe that you deserve what you desire, then you've already lost the race. You are arguing against your purpose and desire. And what you argue for becomes your self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you don't believe, if your goal is to become a millionaire, and you don't believe that you deserve to be a millionaire, you will never be a millionaire. If your desire is to run a profitable business, but you don't believe that you deserve to have a profitable business, you will never have a profitable business. It's the belief that you deserve what you desire. And if you don't have that belief, it's crippling. How do you change that belief? It's different for different people. I wish I had a cookie cutter answer for you. But I would ask yourself some serious questions. Why is it that I desire what I desire? Why is it that I believe this is my purpose? What tools do I believe that I have to accomplish my desires? What resources do I have? What mentorship can I gain in order to get what I desire and to be fulfilled in my purpose? Who am I affecting by not living in my purpose? Who is being impacted by me not going after my desires? What would life look like for me if I operated in a capacity that had me running boldly towards my desires and my purpose? What would life look like for me if I actually got what I desired and worked in my purpose? Write those things down. That'll help you with the belief. That's area number two. Area number three, the last area, action. Action is everything. And action has no season. There's no right or wrong time. Well, there's always a wrong time not to act, but there's no right time. You can't say, well, I gotta wait until my ducks are in a row. Guess what? Ducks are never in a row. They're all over the place. I'm just waiting for my ship to come in. No, swim out and get the ship. It's not coming in. Ships belong out there. They're not coming in. So you're waiting for your ship to come in. The only reason the ship comes in is for somebody to get on or get off. Action is everything, and action has no season. So when we're talking about action and being in action for whatever it is that you're going after, you have to look at the frequency of your action. And what I mean by frequency is the amount of times that you do it and the consistency in which you do it in. So my frequency for my physical health is I work out a minimum of 5 times a week. That is my frequency, 5 times a week. I have to work out. I have to be involved in some type of exercise at least 5 of the 7 days out of the week. Why is frequency so important? And the neglect of the frequency, doing what you're supposed to do, is important. So you've all heard this before. If you've read a book called The Slight Edge or The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, we talk about The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, yes. We've read the story or heard the story of a penny doubling over 31 days, right? So if you take a penny and you double it every day for 31 days, you end up with over $10 million. Day 1, 1 cent, day 2, 2 cent, day 3, 4 cent, day 4, you go to 8 cent, 16 cent, 32 cent, 64 cents, so on and so forth, until by 31 days, if you double it every single day, you're over $10 million. Because the frequency was every day. Take that same time period, 31 days, same penny, except you don't double it every day, you double it every other day. Within 31 days, you only end up with a little over $300. Your same 31 days, but your frequency, instead of doing it every day, you did it every other day, and now you only have $300 when you could have had 10 million. I was watching a clown at a circus, blowing up balloons for kids with the hand pump to make the little animals, and he let one of the little kids, I never knew I was gonna get a training out of this. This is incredible, because this is the first time I've ever talked about this. So he's blowing up the balloon for the little kids, and he let the little kid blow it. He was like, all right, you blow it up and I'm gonna do it for you. And so the little kid would pump, 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 and then he would try to get to the balloon. He was like, okay, I'm ready. But the balloon, the air would slowly start coming out, and the kid's like, oh man. And he's like, pump, pump, pump. And he's like, okay, make it. And there wasn't enough air in there, even if he had taken it off, to do it. But the kid didn't have the frequency of pumping the balloon up enough to get to the desired state in order to get the end result that he wanted. And it wasn't until the clown said, okay, we got to keep pumping. You can't just do it 3 times. You got to keep pumping, that he was able to take the balloon and make a little dog or sword or whatever it was that he made for the kid. But it was the frequency. My dad is from Starkville, Mississippi. We have well water in Mississippi in some places. And on my uncle's farm, they had this, right? But you got to prime the pump first. And then you got to keep pumping, right? And so here I am, 11 years old. Thought you said it was water down here, Uncle Henry. It is. Keep pumping. It's hot in Mississippi, right? And I'm trying to get water, and I'm like, man, come on. Like, this is a joke. Pump, 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 pump. And so he was like, you just got to keep pumping. And so I'm pumping. He's like, okay, I'm tired now. And he was like, don't stop. You're almost there. And I'm like, I'm tired. Ain't no water in here. And then my cousin came. He was like, I'll take over. My cousin pump. And once the water started coming, I mean, you could barely touch it. And the water's just flowing. Just flowing. But we had to do so much work to get it. But once we got it, we were on autopilot. Right? That's anything. It's the frequency, though. So in your life and in your business, if you don't have the proper frequency of the activity you're doing, you're not going to do it enough to get any results. You can't go to the gym one day and expect to have the body of a Greek god the next. It's not how it works. And just purchasing the information isn't enough either. Buying the gym membership doesn't make you healthy. Some of you are just depositing money into your gym every month for no reason. So the purchase of information alone won't do it. You could buy all the books. The reading of information alone won't do it. You could read all the books. You could go to all the seminars. Until you are in action and have a frequency that is consistent with your desires, none of that is going to matter. You've become a professional student. Life doesn't reward the student, it rewards the doer.